morning, everybody. Last night, driving this car really showed me I really do have a car from Ford. This car was a real, I promise you, whoever digs through this, I can get somebody from Ford, they'll tell me this came from their program. I can guarantee it. I can almost guarantee I will find out where this car came from Ford. Guaranteed it. Especially since the guy worked for Ford. Said Ford Racing right on the shirt. The car had Ford Racing plaque on it. I have it in my storage unit, like right on top of the motor. They don't, for Ford to go out and cut that out, and the engine, listen, the head cover, the Z-Tech, the plastic head cover, has 2 holes just for that cover. Made from factory like that. You look at any other cover, it ain't like that. You hear me? This car, I can almost guarantee this car will do 200 just the way it sits. Just the way it is. It's turned way down. I guarantee I can throw E85 in this car. I almost guarantee there's 1,000 to 1,200 cc injectors in this car. I guarantee it. Listen, this car was a proto car. I promise you. They took the Cobra Terminator. That's what they did. They took the Cobra Terminator fucking Lightning supercharger. They built the Z-Tech motor. They put that supercharger on here with the equal length header, the Borla exhaust with the built 5-speed. Put everything in just a regular Focus. That's what it is. It's just a regular Focus. Since it's the American stateside, it was the SVT. They only changed the fascia for Europe. Put the RS badging on it for Europe. That's why I had the RS tag on the back of the tailgate. That's why it has the RS sill plates and the RS shifter. It had Ford Racing. I had a Ford Racing, a really, really, really expensive, thick license plate. Ford Racing license plate on the front. I took off. So fucking heavy, and I didn't like the way it looked. But you can tell they cherish this car. That this car was. You can tell that they built this car, but decided not to put it on the road for whatever reason. And they were so impressed with it, they decided to keep it and let someone have it that was in the program. That's what it was. Listen, I ran businesses. I know. I've been around. I've been around. Okay. I've done many things for many people. I know. When I see stuff, I know stuff. I'm very good. I'm really intelligent. That's why I make YouTube. Everything on this car. Everything, the fuel pressure, the boost pressure regulator, all that stuff. The fuel pressure regulator, so it goes, what it does is the more boost comes in, it opens up, it adds more fuel. That's Ford, all of it. Everything on here is Ford. Other than the Borla exhaust system, that's it. I've been getting underneath the car. Everything's Moog, all the ball joints, all that's Moog, which is real high quality. It's the highest quality you can really get. Everything about the car, dude. It's solid underneath, rock solid. The doors isn't starting to rust, but they drove it, for 20 years, the way it was. They haven't done anything to it. They simply just drove it and took care of it for the most part. They did, the maintenance it needed, and that was it. The reason why the doors started rusting was because of where they were living. They were living over here at one time, where I'm at now. They moved because they had Garden City tags. They worked out here too. They worked out here at Dearborn. They worked out here at Ford. They came out here, drove this car to Ford every day. They got their oil changes over here. It's where they grew up. They moved out to White Lake where there's property and, you know, that type of stuff. It's more up north, you know, and that's what people do over here when they get money. They move west or you know, away from Detroit, from the city, from the metropolitan area. That's what they do. And the reason why the doors started rusting out on the passenger side is because the car, their house was on a dirt road, and where they were parking the car, it was close to the grass. And I can almost guarantee the dew every morning from the grass on that passenger side was starting to rust that door, and they knew that. They didn't want this car. They knew that this car was special. They wanted someone to enjoy it. They wanted someone to take care of it, fix it up before it fell apart. And on the property, which it was beautiful out there. They had horses over there, big ass horse stable, all that stuff. Really, listen, I'm talking a $500,000 home, you hear me? Easily, $1 million home, easily. For sure. That's where this car came from, $1 million home. They wanted the money. They were ready. They had their time with the car. They were ready to move on. You understand? I'm sure they needed the money for something. That's why I got such a good deal. And the car, they were tired. They didn't want to put any more money into it. Plus, I don't think they really. I believe these people were office people. Those type of people that worked for Ford, you know, and they had good connections inside of Ford. That's how they got the car. Probably some affair type shit, because that's usually how it happens, just so everyone knows. You know, you do favor for me, I do a favor for you type shit. It's probably how they got this car, honestly. It's probably what happened. Somebody might have owed a debt. I was like, you know, look, who knows? You have no idea why this car would have come off of the grounds like that. A car that never got produced, that was produced, in a sense. Because they were taking all these different parts. It had to have been